thinking back to how it felt to be a homeless teenager. But obviously, that kid back then, that was not my true potential. My name is Tim Arnold, and yes, I grew up in utter poverty. I came from a broken home and hung in an extremely bad neighborhood. By the time I was 11, I had a felony. When I was 12, I joined a gang. By the time I was 13, I was selling drugs. For over 10 years of my life, I was lost because I didn't know that I had true potential. That is, until I got a job, a real job. By the grace of God, somebody actually hired me, regardless of my past, and gave me a real opportunity. And so I didn't just apply for this job, I applied myself to the job. I followed the boss around. How do you do this? How do you do that? Sure, I'll stay late. And guess what? It paid off. I couldn't believe it. I quickly earned every single thing in my life that I had ever wanted. Beautiful family, home, cars, everything. Why didn't I learn this when I was 16? Hard work, it really works. I even paid my own way through real estate school. And I can remember the very first house that I rehabbed. After working a long 10-hour shift at that job, I would still go to UDF, get a Gatorade, and restart. And I would see the same kid at the gas pump with a sign, 17 years old, Dwayne. You know who I'm talking about. Can I get $1, man? No! You can't get no dollar. Do you know everything that I just overcame in my life to get to this point? I stopped and I looked at him and I said, no, there's something special about him. Hey, you, why don't you come back to this house that I'm working on and cut the grass and I'll give you $10. And he did, and he loved it. And I said, why don't you come tomorrow and follow the plumber around or something and learn something? And he did. And he ended up working with me for 2 years. And Dwayne went on to work at Procter & Gamble. That's right. And since him, I've hired 507 other at-risk youth, just like Dwayne, just like myself. Lawn life. Lawn life. Lawn life is an innovative yet very simple idea. Give a kid a job and help him earn his very first paycheck. At Lawn Life, we take kids right off the streets or from other organizations, regardless of their background, and pair them up with plumbers and landscapers and watch them flower. Help me. Help me to help as many kids as I can get their first job. Help me. Help me to show as many kids in Cincinnati and beyond that they have true potential. We cannot continue to ignore the plight of these kids any longer. Please vote for Lawn Life tonight, and you will do way more than you could ever imagine. You will end cycles of poverty. You will lower crime rates. Help me to not keep begging, but I will if it means one less teenager has to. Thank you.